Hello everyone and welcome to Aromatherapy for Beginners. So you're probably wondering, what am I going to learn today? Well, what we're going to go through is what is aromatherapy, what is an essential oil, a little bit about the history of essential oils, how smells affect our mood, everyday uses, the health benefits of essential oils, how to use them safely, which is so important, and also how do I get started. So I've got a great special offer for you at the end of the presentation, so please stick around. Now, if you've got any mobile phones or anything on, just pop them on silent or just off to the side and we'll get started. So you're probably wondering, who am I and what this is all about and how I got started with essential oils. Well, my name is Bree and I'm the owner of Holistic Health with Bree. I'm a health and wellness coach, I'm a businesswoman, and I'm definitely an essential oil lover. So this is just a little photo of me, so I'm really excited that all of you are here this evening. Hopefully you've got either a nice cup of tea, the kids are in bed, and I'm really excited to share these amazing essential oils with you. So now, life wasn't always like this for me, and I'm just going to show you basically my journey and how I got started with essential oils. So who was I? Well, before essential oils came into my life, I was a hairdresser. I was a hairdresser for about 12 years, and on the daily I was exposed to many chemicals, and I didn't actually realise, but after 12 years, I ended up getting really sick. I noticed a few little bugs and stuff, I'd catch them, but I just wasn't getting over them. And this actually started happening probably about 7 or 8 years into hairdressing. And I didn't actually realize that the chemicals that we are exposed to every day can cause so much damage in our bodies. So basically, I started getting really sick. I was really burnt out, I was very overworked, I was unhappy, I was depressed, I was overwhelmed, my immune system was struggling really badly. I started developing food intolerances to foods that I'd never had a problem with before. I ended up with chemical sensitivity, so as a hairdresser this was a really hard thing, and I actually had to give up hairdressing. After all of this, I was actually diagnosed with chronic fatigue syndrome, so my body was an absolute mess. Now you can see over in November of 2015, this was actually a wedding that I had to attend, and I started getting sick in about August of 2015, and I was in bed for 6 weeks. My body just completely shut down after a nasty viral infection, and I didn't actually realize that the chemicals that I was being exposed to, not just in my job but also in my home as well, were really taking a toll on my health. And then all it took was a nasty viral infection and I got sick. So you can see in November of 2015 I was attending a wedding, and basically there's just no life, there's no vitality in my body. You can just see, my face was quite swollen, really big dark circles under my eyes. There is just no life in my body. So I set out on a journey to come up with some natural solutions, and one thing my specialist actually said to me is that I needed to limit the exposure to chemicals in my environment. Now, for me, this was an extreme. Most of you probably aren't even suffering from any health concerns, but just because we aren't experiencing symptoms at this point in time doesn't mean that being exposed to these chemicals daily, especially found in our homes, so the products that we use, dishwashing liquids, laundry detergents, the candles that we use, the incense that we're burning, these were things that I was just doing all daily. But it's basically, I had with hairdressing high exposure over a long time. So these things that maybe would have happened to me maybe when I hit my 50s and 60s, and my immune system really wasn't coping, it happened to me in a really short period of time, which I look back on it now and I'm actually really grateful that it happened now and that I was actually able to find a solution to this. So in April of 2016, I'd actually started to feel a lot better, and I'd been reducing the chemicals in my home, and yeah, just basically getting rid of all of those nasties, going as natural as I possibly can. However, I was still really suffering with my chronic fatigue symptoms, and I was introduced to the power of essential oils, and this is what I'm here to teach you today. We have got so many beautiful options that we can use in our homes that are not exposing ourselves or our families and our pets to these toxic things in our environment. So, what is aromatherapy? Well, aromatherapy is also known as essential oil therapy. It's the art or science of utilizing naturally extracted aromatic essence from plants to balance, harmonize, and promote wellness in the body, mind, and spirit. It seeks to unify psychological, physiological, and spiritual processes to enhance an individual's innate healing process. Essential oils are a natural and non-invasive modality designed to affect the whole person and not just the symptoms or dis-ease, and to assist the body's natural ability to balance, regulate, and maintain itself. This was really important to me because as I started my journey, I needed to realize that healing needed to happen on so many different levels. It needed to happen in the body, it needed to happen in the mind, and it also needs to happen spiritually as well. So this is what we refer to as holistic wellness, and this is the principle that I follow, and aromatherapy is such a powerful tool that you can incorporate both physically and spiritually into your lives to help enhance the wellness. So you're probably wondering, what are essential oils? Whether you've had little experience with essential oils already or you're just getting started, you might be wondering, what exactly are essential oils? I know I was wondering the same, and I actually hadn't heard much about them at all. Understanding what essential oils are, where they come from, and how they are made will help see why they are useful and why they have been popular for centuries. There actually is a lot of science involved with essential oils. However, you don't need to be a chemist to understand what they are and what they need to be used for. They've actually been very popular for centuries. So essential oils are basic compounds found in nature. So we're going to start at the beginning and learn what exactly essential oils are. So a really easy essential oils definition is they are a natural, highly concentrated compounds found in the roots, barks, seeds, flowers, and other areas of a plant. So you can see here on the left, we've got a peppermint plant. So it's been magnified, and you can see these tiny little sacs that are actually on the peppermint leaf. Now, this is the essential oil, and this is what is extracted to make up those beautiful essential oils that we can use in our daily lives. So these are hidden in the roots, bark, seeds, and flowers of plants. Essential oils can't be seen with the naked eye. They are natural compounds found within plants. They're highly concentrated, which makes them very potent. So essential oils, they give plants its aroma. They protect the plants from harsh environmental conditions and insects. So it's basically like the immune system for the plant. And they play a very important role in pollination for us as well. So essential oils, they help to protect plants from the elements, including predators like insects. So let's go over a little bit of scientific background of essential oils and how they seem to work. Essential oils are volatile aromatic compounds. They're tiny organic molecules that are known to quickly transform from their liquid or solid state into a gas when they reach room temperature. So from a scientific perspective, essential oils are referred to as a volatile aromatic compound. You're probably thinking when you hear the word volatile that it means something really negative, but it doesn't. It just refers to essential oils and their ability to change its state very quickly. So historical uses of essential oils. As natural compounds found in the earth, Essential oils have been used for centuries in things like food preparation, aromatherapy, religious ceremonies, beauty treatments, healthcare practices, and lots more. Essential oils are not a modern day fad. They have been used since ancient times in a variety of ways. This slide shows just a few ways that essential oils were used all over the world in ancient civilizations. So why use essential oils to manage our mood? If you're new to essential oils, you may be thinking, do I really have a use for essential oils in my normal everyday life? Many beginners think that you need to be an essential oil pro to know how to use these oils. But the truth is, essential oils are natural and they're safe. They're really easy to use even if you haven't got started yet. I know every one of you has a slightly different lifestyle, probably different needs and preferences, and a different daily routine. But essential oils are so versatile that their uses are virtually limitless. So now let's talk a little bit more about essential oils and how they might be useful in your everyday life. While essential oils were often used for religious ceremonies and cultural traditions in the past, they've also been used for hundreds of thousands of years as beauty treatments, cleansing agents, in healthcare practices, and so much more. Those kinds of applications are actually still valid today, and we're going to see essential oils might be useful in your everyday life by answering these few simple questions. Do you worry that your household cleaners may be exposing yourself or your children to harsh chemicals and toxins? Do you ever look for ways to strengthen your damaged hair, or maybe if you've got a bit of a distressed scalp? Are you ever in the need for products to keep your skin feeling and looking healthy and young? We have to remember that skin is our biggest organ on the body. What you put onto your skin is going to be absorbed straight into your body. I'm sure you've all experienced occasional stomach discomfort. Do you ever experience discomfort associated with occasional tension in your head or your neck? Do you suffer from discomfort associated with seasonal and environmental threats? Are you ever in need of products to help support a healthy immune system? I know that's what I definitely needed them for. Do you enjoy adding powerful and natural flavours to your entrees, beverages and desserts? With the brand here that I'm going to show you, these oils are 100% safe and are backed by so much science that we can actually ingest this brand, and this is one of the reasons why I was so excited when I found it, because I knew that I wanted something that was extremely safe for me, especially when my immune system was already compromised. So the health benefits of essential oils. As mentioned, there are many benefits to using essential oils, but I'd like to talk about the health benefits and the emotional benefits of essential oils more specifically. Remember when we talked about the chemical structure of essential oils? Well, the chemical makeup of each essential oil allows it to provide specific health benefits to our body. Because essential oils are so diverse, they can be easily used to maintain health, even for people with specific health concerns, which is something that I was looking for. They are also great for people who do experience any kind of sensitivity. This is why essential oils are becoming so popular for maintaining good health. It is so easy to tailor your essential oil experience to your specific healthcare needs instead of just settling for a generic solution. Now, with my chronic fatigue syndrome, at the time it was horrible to find out I had chronic fatigue, and the reason why is because there is nothing you can do for it. You kind of just have to wait it out. And for me, that just really wasn't an option, and I spent a good 6 months doing so much research, changing my diet, adding things like probiotics, And yes, to an extent, I was getting better, but I knew that I needed something more. So I tried going to a naturopath, and that helped a little bit, and that got me on the right track. But it also piqued my interest for natural options, and there was a couple of documentaries that I watched, and essential oils and aromatherapy just came up. So I was on the hunt to find the best essential oil company that I could, something that I knew that was going to be safe and that was easy to use, and I didn't have to be an expert on the products. The one thing that I love so much is essential oils and their benefits for our emotional health. So once again, the chemical makeup of an essential oil is what gives it its specific benefits to us as users. Some essential oils have uplifting, invigorating, and energizing properties. So your things like your citrus oils are very uplifting, while others are soothing, warm, and calming. So these are your grounding oils, like your tree-based oils, so things like cedarwood, frankincense. We've got a beautiful grounding oil as well. As we go through a wide variety of emotions throughout a single day, essential oils can help us to manage our moods. So you think about it. If you can smell an essential oil and it can chemically change what is going on in your brain and affect your mood, if you're going and cleaning your bathroom with a bleach or a harsh chemical cleaner, what's that doing to your body? If an essential oil can affect you in a positive way, just imagine what a chemical like bleach that I know that I used to love to clean with because it makes everything nice and clean, what that's actually doing to our bodies and our brains. When I thought about that, that actually really scared me, because for a long time I was breathing in these really, really harsh chemicals. And it's actually quite scary to think about the damage that I'd done every single day. So I chucked out all my cleaning products as soon as I got my oils, and just going back to really simple things like cleaning with, vinegar, distilled water, and a couple of drops of essential oils, and being able to make your cleaning products, it's just so much cheaper as well. So with a unique chemical structure and aroma, essential oils creates a different chemical reaction in the brain, which causes different emotions and internal responses. Our sense of smell can produce powerful mental, psychological, and emotional responses. This is why it is so easy to use essential oils to influence our emotions. So you're probably wondering, well, how do I use essential oils to manage my emotions? This was one thing for me that was very important, because when you're diagnosed with any kind of health condition, it's really deflating, and especially with something like chronic fatigue, being told that there was no option and there was nothing that I could do, that was very disheartening. So now that we've discussed what essential oils are and why you would want to use them, you're probably still wondering, well, how do I use essential oils? As I mentioned before, you don't have to be a seasoned professional to reap the benefits of essential oils. They are very safe and they are easy to use. So we're going to talk about our 3 application methods. So traditionally, the only way that you could really use essential oils was aromatically and topically. However, with this company, you can use them aromatically, topically, and we can use them internally, which I know that if I can use something internally, that's just a company that I know that I can trust. So aromatic uses of essential oils. The easiest way to enjoy essential oils is aromatically, or by breathing them in. Aromatic use of essential oils allows us to enjoy the aroma of the oil while experiencing benefits like purified air, emotional balance, and feelings of clear breathing. One of the best ways to enjoy essential oils aromatically is by diffusing an essential oil in a diffuser. Now, I'm sure you've probably seen a lot of these diffusers going around at the moment. If you do have one at home and you're using it already, just make sure you check it. After it's been on for about an hour, I want you to take the lid off and I want you to feel the temperature of the water. The water should be cool or only extremely very lukewarm. Now, if the water is getting beyond lukewarm or hot, this is going to change the chemical structure of your essential oils. When using a great quality brand like this one, the last thing you want to do is you want to heat those essential oils. So if you have an oil burner that has a candle underneath it, chuck it out. Get rid of it. When you heat up an essential oil, it changes that chemical composition and you're not going to get its therapeutic benefits. The great thing with the brand that we use is the chamber in our diffusers aren't enclosed, so you've got the lid that sits on top, but there's a lot of space in there so those oils can actually circulate around in there and not get hot. So like I mentioned before, there are so many ways to use essential oils, and that is true for aromatic uses too. So we can also apply these essential oils topically. So beneficial areas are, if you're using, say, a mood management oil, you want to apply it on the back of your neck. The reason why, it is going to go up into your brain. Now, we have a thing called the blood-brain barrier, and what this does is it keeps dangerous and harmful things out of our brain. However, certain essential oils can pass this barrier and are really, really great for brain health. So something that I got started on, so with chronic fatigue, I had a lot of brain fog and memory issues because it's due to a lot of inflammation. So I started applying frankincense to the back of my neck, and I personally don't have any problems with brain fog anymore, and I honestly attribute that to frankincense. So we can also apply it to our forehead and our temples, our chest and our abdominal area. So if you've got any kind of tummy discomfort, then we've got a great oil for that called Digestin, which is applied to the stomach area. It's great for things like gastro, and the good thing is you know that it's safe to be used with children as well. We can also apply it to the arms, the legs, and the bottom of the feet. Now, the reason why we want to apply it to the bottom of the feet is we have the most amount of pores on the bottom of our feet. So when we apply essential oils to that area, it's going to go straight in the bloodstream. So things like if you get sick with a cold or a flu, there's a couple of oils that you can use. Applying them to the bottom of the feet is going to get them into the body as quick as possible. So when we breathe in an oil, what we're doing is we're actually affecting the chemical signals in our body. When we apply them to the bottom of the feet, they're going into our bloodstream. So sensitive areas, so obviously certain facial areas like the skin around the eyes you need to be careful of. We do not apply essential oils inside of our ears, or obviously to our eyes, or to broken or injured skin. If you do need to apply it to broken or injured skin, what we do is we actually dilute it, but we'll go through that in another video. So some other really effective methods of topical application is adding these essential oils to a bath. I am so big on detox baths, and you will see that on my page, for going through and detoxing the body and adding a few drops of essential oil depending on what you want. So things like lavender is so relaxing. There's an oil that we've got called Aromatherapy, which is a muscle relaxant. So if you suffer from aches and pains, or you've got a horrible, nasty cold and flu, if you've got a child that has a temperature, you can apply some peppermint to the water to help bring that temperature down naturally. So we can make a hot or cold compress by soaking a cloth in water, adding a few drops of essential oils and applying it to the desired area. We can mix a few drops of essential oils with lotion or a daily moisturizer and apply it to the skin. Things like geranium for your skin is amazing. If you suffer from skin conditions or rosacea, there's some beautiful oils that we can actually use for those things as well. So basically, there are just countless ways that we can use essential oils topically. So getting to the good part, you're probably thinking, oh my gosh, we cannot ingest essential oils. What is going on here? If you go to the supermarket or the chemist and you grab a bottle of their essential oil, you will notice that it says on there, not for internal use. The reason why those are not for internal use is that about 95% of essential oils that are on the market are used in the cosmetic industry. The chemical testing and the safety is not there. So this is what I was talking about with adulteration. When you're getting a bottle of this essential oil, it is that essential oil and nothing else. It has not been diluted with any synthetic ingredients whatsoever. The testing that goes into this company and the science that backs it up is just absolutely phenomenal. And this is why I went, yep, this is the brand that I know that I want to be using for my health and wellness. So we've got a couple of options of how we can take it internally. I personally love it in a water bottle. There's actually a weight loss one that we use called Smart and Sassy. Using this oil, I've lost 8 kilos in the last about 8 months. And it's just a couple of drops in there, and then I shake up the bottle, and then I drink that daily, and it is amazing. It is one of the best selling oils, and it works. It helps to detox the lymphatic system and clear out the excess fat that is accumulated in the body as well. So we can also add them to a vegetable cap, and we can swallow that with water. The great thing is we can use them in cooking as well. So things like if you're making a pasta sauce, oregano and thyme, just 1 drop of each, because they are so strong. It just enhances the flavor. They are so good with cooking, and that's one of my favorite ways to use them. So you're probably wondering, what oil should I start with? And so I've got a couple of the top ones here. Lemon essential oil is just phenomenal. So some of you might have a cup of tea in the morning and you pop a slice of lemon in it. We've got to remember that essential oils, the goodness, especially with things like lemon or any of our citrus oils, you might be squeezing that lemon in there. The goodness doesn't actually come from the juice, it comes from the rind. So the essential oils from your citruses are actually taken from the rind. So 1 drop of lemon essential oil is equivalent to, I think it's about 1 bottle of lemon essential oil, not 1 drop, is equivalent to 45 lemons in 1 bottle. So, just that potency is there. Now, you're probably thinking, well, it's that potent, is it safe? The testing that goes into it, yes, it is safe. I've been using these oils for over a year. Lemon in water first thing in the morning to help detox your lymphatic system is absolutely amazing, and I cannot recommend it highly enough, because a lot of people think about their immune system. You actually need to be thinking about your lymphatic system as well. Your lymphatic system is kind of like what recycles all the waste in your body and helps to clear it out. If your lymphatic system is not working properly, you cannot get rid of those toxins. So if you're doing things like cleanses and detox, if your lymphatic system is clogged up, and you'll know this by, you may have water retention, you've got puffiness in your ankles at the end of the day, puffiness in your face, your lymphatic system is not working correctly, and lemon is just the perfect oil to be using. Lavender. Lavender is one of my favorites. Personally, I do not sleep well. However, a couple of drops in my diffuser. I'm actually using lavender at the moment, so I alternate between a few different ones, but lavender is in my diffuser at the moment. Lavender is also really good for the skin. So lavender is what we call the queen of our essential oils. So frankincense is the king of essential oils, and lavender is the queen. So there's a little saying that we have, when in doubt, get lavender out. So if you accidentally burn yourself, if you've got a bit of skin irritation or something, lavender, 1 drop of lavender on, say, that mark, especially, say, if you're bitten by something. I was bitten by a wasp a little while ago, which I actually need to post a picture of. I got my lavender out straight away, and just rubbed that in there. And knowing that I don't have to go to a synthetic and a chemical version for just these minor problems is great. This is really good if you've got children as well. So as I said, this brand is safe to use with children. We just need to dilute it, and we use something called a fractionated coconut oil. Another great one is peppermint. Peppermint is great because it helps to obviously ease breathing concerns and clear the airways. 1 drop of this oil is absolutely fantastic on the roof of your mouth. If you suffer from any sinus problems like I personally do, 1 drop, it just clears everything out. It's also great if you want to make a cup of peppermint tea. So 1 drop of peppermint essential oil is equivalent to 27 cups of peppermint tea. Again, I know you're probably thinking, wow, that sounds like a lot. But this company, as I said, the science is behind it. It is a brand that you know that you totally can trust. So peppermint is also great if you've got small children and they do have a fever. You can apply a drop to the bottom of their feet and it's actually going to help reduce their fever as well. So it's great because it can be used for so many different things, way too many to go through, and this is just something, just a few quick ones that I wanted to get you started on because there is so much information, but just want to keep it nice and simple. So I mentioned something about a special offer and how you guys can get started. So for today's special offer, normally this package would cost $600 retail price, but today's price is $330 plus postage and handling. You're probably wondering, well, what do I get in there for this price? This is what I got started on, and this kit, it just lasts and lasts. It is fantastic. So it's called the Home Essentials Kit, and it's $330 plus your postage and handling. However, normally it would cost you $600, which when I was sick, I could not afford this whatsoever. So this was actually a special deal that was done for me and something that I now share with other people as well. So you get your enrollment fee for free. So that's $35 saving there. Now this enrollment fee actually gets you 25% off your oils for the entire year, which is great. So you've got oils like lemon is I think around about $12 wholesale price, which is great. Now in a 15ml bottle you get 250 drops of essential oils. So you can see the kit here, you're actually getting 10 oils. So these are the 10 most popular oils that you can get. You're getting the good quality diffuser. So the diffuser would normally cost you $70. And my special offer for you, for anyone that wants to take this up, and you just need to send me a message, is a free one-on-one wellness consultation where I come to you. So what that means is once you get your kit, I will actually come out personally and see you, which I don't normally do. Normally I make people come and see me, and they do pay the $100 for a proper wellness consultation. What we do is I come with my personal essential oil scanner, and we go through and we scan your body to check to see what is going on. I go through and help to look at your diet, see what's going on there and how we can incorporate these oils. We go through and look at what concerns you have and what wellness things you want to do, or it might be something that, you know, you're maybe more into the spiritual side of things, and so certain essential oils that may benefit you. So in this kit, so you get 10 essential oils, so it's all of your essential ones, hence essential oil kit. So you get tea tree, oregano, lavender, lemon, peppermint. You get a full bottle of frankincense, which is fantastic. Frankincense by itself is $110 retail price. So the fact that they do it in this kit just absolutely blew my mind, because everyone needs to have frankincense. You've got your ice blue, you've got your easy air, so respiratory problems, that's great for, and you've got DigestZen. I cannot recommend DigestZen highly enough for everyone, especially if you've got small kids as well and you're sending them off to daycare and they're bringing home these nasty bugs. This kit has everything possible. So like I said, I'm going to leave this up for 24 hours. If you'd like to take advantage of this special offer for $330 plus your postage and handling, and for me to come out and do a wellness consultation, this will be available for 24 hours. Once that 24 hours is up, the price obviously won't go back up to $600, but the free one-on-one wellness consultation will be $100 for anyone that wants to do that. So in the kit, you're actually getting about 3,000 drops of essential oils there. So it's just a great offer. Anyone wants to get started, please just send me a message. I'm happy to answer any questions that you do have. But yeah, the special is up for 24 hours. So if you'd like to take advantage of it, send me an inbox. I really hope everyone enjoyed Aromatherapy for beginners, and it gives you a great insight. If you want any more information, send me a message. I hope everyone has a fantastic evening, and I look forward to posting our next video. Okay, thanks guys, have a great night.